बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए. I'm not here to sing this song furthermore. Rather, I'm here to talk about one of my recent reads, The Shadow Lines by Amitav Ghosh, where the song has been referred to and I felt like super fascinated about it. If I talk about this book, this is one of the most complex reads of my whole life. I'm still confused what I read, but sure. Thanks to my course teacher because he has made some sort of things me seem like understandable to some extent. Because, Anyways, I made like all of the characters, all of the plots, all of the contexts and metaphors and flashbacks, flash forwards, the fragmentations of little stories. It made me crazy. But I tried to make some like family trees whatsoever. I don't know how many did I make, but it's like, yeah, I'm super trying to. Now, if I talk about this book, it was published in 1988, and Amitav Ghosh is one of the most living legends of the South Asian and overall internationally because he talked so much in this book. At first, it has like two parts, going away and coming home. Now, as this book is like super complex to read, for me, and it's like full of information and understanding over here. So I felt like if I talk about overall, then I would be like doing injustice to the second part because or like the first part eventually because I loved how details it was in order to like all of the ideas that he wanted to incorporate over here. So I felt like I'm gonna talk about only part one in this video, and part two I'm gonna make another video of this. And if I talk about the genres at first, then I would say it's a political novel. So here, like violence, racism, politics, family dynamics, adventure, romance. So these are the major genres and themes that I've found after reading this book. Now, if I talk about the major two characters, and I would say from part one, my favorite characters, one is Ila, another one is the narrator. Why Ila? Ila is that kind of character who travels around the world for her father's job. But she resembles exactly the idea that if you go like meet with thousands of people, if you travel around the world, if you are in multicultural environment, it doesn't mean that you will be emotionally strong or like you will get emotional connection with everyone. It's not. And she directly like represents us. One reference Amitav Ghosh has used masterfully here of a doll, Magda, Ila's doll. And Ila actually showcased the story of Magda, uh, just like Magda's story, but eventually it was a bullying story for Ila herself. So that was really heart touching for me. And I also love Ila because of her role that she has played as a feminist. In one part, she talked about like she would love to wear whatever she wants. How can a man say anything to her about that? So the freedom and the voice that she has illustrated over here, I love that. Later on, the narrator. I would say he plays the role of reader's eye. How so? Whenever he is describing any story, any situation, and later on he is describing it or like giving an insight, the readers eventually feel the insight as well. That means we grow with him in the story, and I loved it. And he talked about and he challenges a lot of things in a like a very psychological and philosophical depth. So I really love that. A little insight about my favorite four quotes over here. One is how Cairo is described as a pissing place for Ila, and historically significantly like a major place for the narrator. Second is the way Roby described his morality of keeping a secret. I loved it. Thirdly, a quote by Mike, what makes you an Indian? This quote particularly just like stabbed on my heart because it challenged so much about like identity for me. Is it your dress up? Is it your skin color? Is it your patriotism or nationalism inside? Or it's like just a thought of your birthplace or what? And fourthly, how nothing important happens in India actually resembles that how in general in here third world countries media uh, exposure happens and controlled by the supreme powers in general. Actually, after talking about only the intro genre and two characters, I feel like I don't have much time to finish it, so I might make another video about it, like the later ones, because I do want to talk about symbolism and references and the review of like part one with my insights as well, with the recommendations as well. So yeah, stay tuned and thank you so much. See you.